Not entirely sure what just happened there. Do you want to tell them what just happened there?
I don't know. She took my meds this morning, I think.
You didn't put it down somewhere. I've accidentally taken it.
She didn't breathe. We've just been interviewed for 40 minutes by the Bucks Free Press, and she didn't breathe. I couldn't get a word in edgeways. Like, literally, there was a whole sentence. I actually had to tell her to stop.
She said, and breathe, which did cut me off, and I did go, huh? What was I saying?
And then you realise you hadn't actually breathed.
No, I hadn't actually taken a breath. That was quite... But that gave me the giggles then. Normally Emma does all the talking. Yeah, that was a complete role reversal.
That was. Even the lady kept getting cut off. Like, she was asking questions and Pip just kept talking over her. And it's like, yeah. I
don't know what
I genuinely, do you know, this seems to be a bit of a common theme. We do our interviews, we do our meetings, all this kind of stuff. We come out at the end of it and we're like, what did we actually just say? Because we just go, we just, and you went this time. Normally it's me.
Yeah, in fairness, Emma tends to go on one. She does tend to go on one. Maybe I've just been listening to you on one for so long I've absorbed it, and now I regurgitate it.
You do.
Yeah.
You've got rid of your waffly.
Yeah.
Holistic-y bit.
What?
No, isn't there a little bit?
Holistically bit. It's important. It's a holistically thing.
It is, but you've slimmed it down slightly, so you're not saying we love them and they love us.
But they do, and we do.
I know. But it's just.
It's the connection between them and us, or them and you.
I know, you're articulating it better, I think, is probably what I'm trying to say. You're making it sound a little bit more like we are actually a serious business, because we are
a serious business.
Yeah. We want
despite everything you might have heard or seen on these videos, or on the radio, or on the TV.
The radio was a completely different kettle of fish, I'm not going to lie. We did not know what the hell was going on.
No. The presenter was of an older era. He got very, very up close and personal to Emma. I mean,
I feel you need to add a little bit of the clip in just so that they can see what I mean.
So you can do this with the microphone. We're not offended by it at all. He was a very nice man. But if he, short of climbing on top of you, he couldn't got any closer to you, really, could he? He was like this, but he was like this.
I could see his bald spot. I was literally, you could see me looking down at the top of his head. I haven't got an issue with my height, but that accentuated it.
Yeah, and he was, and then every time he handed me the mic, he'd ask me a question, hand me the mic, then I'd literally start my sentence, and he'd talk to an animal and fling the mic in the opposite direction. I mean, and you can hear me fading off into the background. Yes, they do speak, but not on cue. I mean, how do you expect me to come up with something businessy when that is what I'm faced with?
It was a bit at the beginning. Yes, it's he's a weather, a boy. He hasn't got his bits. He can't make.
I don't know why that came up.
I was just like,
I don't know why that came up.
People know what it means when they go. You can see he was like, oh.
Yeah, I have no idea at that point, because he was asking you all the questions he should have asked me.
They shouldn't have sent the script. They shouldn't have sent the script.
They did. And then they told us that we were in control of it. And I said, okay, ask him all the businessy stuff and ask me about the animalsy bit, which in fairness that was, but it's like, who have we got here? And I just didn't know what to say at that point, because all the things I'd rehearsed, you'd already said. And I was left with like, he's a boy, he's a weather, he hasn't got any bits.
He can't make any.
He can't make any more babies. And that's really helpful, Pip, thanks.
And I call my father-in-law a breeder.
She called her father-in-law a breeder.
You told the producer guy that the lambs only go for dangly bits as its head was in his crotch.
No, you said that.
No, you did.
No, because who was it you said that to the other day, and you said, I'm sorry, I've just realised.
Oh, it was, and then you looked at me, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah, she said, I'm really sorry, I've just realised what I've said and where his head is.
Oh, it was just like that. We both literally came out of that and like, what actually just happened? Is there any way of you tagging the radio clip onto this at the end?
I will do. It'll be in the description below, and I'll add some clips from the video, so you'll see some of. Oh my God.
If you want a belly laugh, it is just.
But they were very welcoming. They tolerated a lot from us, and they want to do more with us.
They do actually, and the TV people do. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think this last week has just completely blown our brain. It's just we it's great. It's great because it's really giving us the opportunity to showcase who we are, what we're about, type of work that we're wanting to do. But I think, you know, we just haven't, like, literally just now. Are you free for an interview? Yeah. We're like, yeah, we'll have an interview. You're thinking that they might just throw a day in the diary for one day this week. Oh, are you free today? What time today can you do? We've got another meeting.
I was going to say, speaking of which, we need to go to the next meeting now. Yeah. Look at the state of me. Is he expecting us to be better looking than this?
Well, quite frankly, if I smell like this, no one's going to stand too close. So
no, that's true. I've got mud and poo all up my trousers.
I'm not going to change.
Okay,
but I do genuinely stink though. So
I can't smell you because you smell like me.
I like the smell, but others. So you're in a warm, enclosed space, and it's that's why it's my coat. It was my coat. I only wore it once and couldn't smell anything. Went and had my eyes tested, and I was in this like a small, warm room, and all I could smell.
And she's right up close and personal.
I was like, I am so Tommy. I really smell. She was like, it's okay, I'm wearing a mask. It's fine. But I was very conscious. I was like at uni. I was at uni wearing my boots that I wore when we went to the thing. They stunk as well, and I was like warm. Yeah,
it's when the heating goes on in the winter in the car.
Oh, yes.
And we've got the boots in the footwell, and you're like.
And it was when Robert had the cows as well. It was like double, like literally, we just glorified shit shovelers, basically. Yeah, that's our life.
This is a video in itself, you know.
Yeah,
this will just be a video. Our random wafflings and how rubbish we are with media. We should be really good at it. We do YouTube.
And there is a different type of media, isn't it? It's not, you're kind of out of your comfort zone, as am I, really.
Yeah.
Because it's different stuff that we're having to talk about.
Yeah.
We never really know what's going to get asked or...
No, we don't really.
What's going to happen. They say never work with
But this is the problem, though. You usually speak first. I got in there today. But you usually speak first, and then I'm left with nothing to say except he hasn't got any bits.
Look, it was only that one. Only that one. Well, I can't even remember what happened on the news one. I know I had to do the businessy bit.
You did have to do the business bit. Yeah, I don't know. I was just milling around in the background doing things with Emily on the TV one, which is being shown tonight apparently. But if I put this up later, anyone who wants to see it, BBC News, hopefully tonight's BBC South.
BBC South, yeah.
South tonight. I'll put this up in a bit and it can go up. And then if anyone wants to watch it, we should be on BBC South tonight. Yeah. And we'll see how that went because I have no idea. And it depends how he's edited it. But Emma did most of the interviewee stuff.
I mean, I think if we're going to be brutally honest, going forward, I think in a normal instance with the children and doing the bits and bobs that we did, that would be a normal dynamic anyway, I think, in the sense I'm the one that wings the businessy bit and you're the one that actually has the patience.
With the kids.
It's not that I don't have patience, but she does have more patience. I'm good at kind of doing, I think, not moving forward, I'll be there kind of with the parents and having that conversation.
Got the gift of the gab.
Yeah. Whereas I'm some children, older ones probably. I'm better with older children, as long as it's not my own.
Yeah. Right, should we go now? We've got the next thing to go.
Got to feed the goats quickly and then...
Could you bring my coat back up, please? I've left it downstairs.
I'm going to run over.
Thanks. I need a wee.
5 minutes.
Right, let's go then. Right, there you go. Hope you've had a giggle on us.
See you later.
Let's hear what the animals have done. Here's Claire, who is 10-year-old daughter Emily has been her brain swelling due to a blood clot. Anyway, she went along, and this is what happened when she met the animals.
My Emily's dream, topmost dream, was to feed sheep, see sheep, have sheep. She's sheep obsessed. So I thought, right, okay, I'll put a post up and I'll see if there's any experiences she can have, and we'll start there. And everyone's flooded in. We've been through so much, and the team that's come today it's just blown my mind. And Emily is her laugh, I could just hear her laugh in the background. It's just been everything. It's just incredible.
So that's why they do it, and we're here in the car park today with, sheep and goats. Pippa and Emma, founders of. Hello, who are you?
I'm Pippa.
Pippa, and you're?
I'm Emma.
Emma, lovely to see you today. Now, I've already noticed there's a certain amount of chaos because they've tried to eat my cables.
They have indeed, yes. I've already had to get very up close and personal. To
I know. Is this a good chat up line?
Well, yes. You might have me back again.
Okay. And then, and they've been eating my shirt.
They have, yeah.
Is this because I'm sort of dressed sort of fairly brightly?
It could be, but also you're new, so they're coming over to say hello.
Okay. So what we're finding out what you're doing here, but who have we got here?
So today we are joined by Nelly and Ziggy.
Yeah.
So they are our valets, and these are the babies. So these have been bottle fed by
The
our
valets, that sheep.
yeah, black nose valets.
Okay.
And they've got the bells, which you can hear.
Can I come and have a look at them? Can I have a look at
please
this?
do.
So what names again?
Nelly, they're on the side.
Oh no,
Nelly and
Nelly.
Ziggy.
Hello, Nelly. How you doing? Good to see you. Now, do not need the microphone too much. You've got the bum to yes, that's right. Now, Nelly is here, and no, don't bite me. And who's this one?
So this one's Ziggy.
Ziggy,
He's
right.
our weather, which means he's a boy that's been done.
Yeah.
So he can't create more.
Can't create me. Yes, thank you very much. They are quite affectionate, aren't
They
they?
are very loving.
Yeah.
They just want to love.
Or Aggie.
That's Ludo.
Ludo. Not my cable, right? Not my. This is Ludo or Aggie.
That's Ludo.
Ludo. Okay. Do they speak at all?
They do, yes.
I've got to say,
Not on
they're not. Have a biscuit.
They sound like babies when they.
They've rejected the hobnob. Okay, sorry about that, hobnob people. The sheep will take it.
Yeah,
Okay, sheep eat anything, right?
it's great tonight.
So how long have you been doing this for?
So we are very new actually. Oh my goodness.
It's got my headphones. There we go. Don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine. We're still on. We're still on.
Are we still live?